Hello.
What's your name?
Danielle Daskalakis.
And tell me a little bit about your handball journeys.
Started when I was 17. I got into handball, quit the softball team from school, went into the handball scene, played some small ball. Then I played in junior nationals for small ball. Then I did well enough to start going to the Basque country, and when they picked the junior players, that's where I met you actually, I think in the Bilbao.
Yeah.
And then from there, I was like, well, if I can travel with this sport, why not keep going? And then I was competitive as well. So then there's big ball, small ball, 3-wall, 4-wall, front ball, all these different types of codes of handball. And I've been from Europe to Mexico to just different parts of all over the United States, Canada. It's been fun.
Fair enough. So what's the kind of like the difference between the different circuits?
Right now, I think my favorite's 3-wall because you can kind of just hit it hard. It's a different culture, I think, especially like out west. It's a lot of Mexican players, and they bring ceviche, they bring tacos. Like, these tournaments are amazing, okay? Like, it's like, you know, just locals throwing a tournament, but there's stands of micheladas and tacos, and they're feeding you. Like, they're just like, Danielle, come hurry up, come get food. We made you a tostada with ceviche. And I'm like, how do you beat that? And then you could I also like just hitting it as hard as I can. And then the sidewalls help, so you don't really have to think too much about trying to hit it out. So 3-wall's been my favorite right now. 4-wall is my goals right now. 1-wall is like my foundation, so it's hard to like not say that's one of my favorites. I'd say all of them have a different air about them. Big ball's grittier and louder. Like, the crowd like rears up. There's a lot more talking. It's a bit more aggressive, a bit more physical because the ball is just so close. So it's a lot of like positioning, right? Here, there's positioning as well with the small ball, but not the same because the ball flies around everywhere. So having a good whip, having a good serve, having a good 1-2 helps a lot, and rallying, everything helps a lot. And then the people are a little quieter. Then you go indoors to 4-wall, and it's very quiet. Not much talking at all, and it's very it's a lot more organized in the sense where I'm playing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that's it. I'm gonna recover, I'm gonna go to my games at these times, I'm gonna play like this. So it's a bit different because here it's all open, it's more recreational too. So it's hard to not want to play every day if you have the opportunity to. And then 3-wall, it's just, those guys are a bit more, they'll play anything. Like, all the courts are different in California, so it doesn't matter. And I think that helps like them adjust to every different ball in sport. So I don't know, 3-wall right now.
Fair enough. Now, you've travelled the world a bit. What do you think America can learn from other places, and what can other places learn from America?
I like how organized the Euro Tour was. I liked how the marketing for the front ball was really well done, and you really feel like an athlete. Like, you're going to these tournaments and you're just taken care of. Like, they understand that you made this trip over. It's like similar, like this is the nationals, and the ref, it was the most blatant rules that he wasn't following, and I shouldn't be talking to the ref or having to switch or explaining to him what different rules are. So I think America could learn to follow along, right? If whatever the rules are, and there's some front ball rules that the refs might blatantly call something out, but they stick to the rule. That's fine. You tell me what the rules are, and I will stick to the rules. That's fine. Whatever the adjustment needed, that's fine. I don't want to feel like we're just second nature, we're second class or whatever because maybe we're women. Where I feel like the Europeans, and even when I go into the 4-wall, it's more, we get a little more, I can't think of the word right now. Where it's more even. It's more balanced. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word.
Fine. And what do you want from handball? And realistically, what do you think is the next step that people need to do?
I think what Phil and Tense Finest is doing, what you're doing, what you're a 1-wall, even like Wall Ball Worldwide, what Carlos and Jay are doing over there, just getting it more, like streaming it more, because that's the biggest thing, like with marketing. It's like, I think Phil was doing Twitch at one point, I don't know if he's still doing that, but the YouTube channel is doing really well. I mean, he's finally hitting like over 1 million subscribers for his Instagram, which is like amazing. So to have that kind of like coverage just to see the sport, like, I mean, if pickleball is spread out like how it is, like, we just need that same kind of energy to be pushed in the same direction, because right now I think it's too divided with all the different codes and different agendas, and now that more people can see it, we can finally get maybe more sponsors, more exposure of the sport gets us more sponsors, the money gets more organized, and it goes to the right people rather than just it just sitting there, and eventually we'll find a new sponsor. But I think that's the biggest thing right now, is just finding that, like, those tours that you're putting on, like the Pro Tour, it's more incentive to want to play in it, right? To want to play in at least the Valencia. If you can't get to another one, then at least you're getting points for that one, for that grand finale. The same thing with the WPH, their Pro Tour. The reason why I want to play on it, even if I'm only playing 2 or 3 and maybe I'm not the best at the time, I'm still getting points for competing in all these events, and there's like reasons for me to go. Here, I think that's a little bit of why I lost my appeal for one wall. So.
Yeah. Do you think one wall can change, or do you think it's going to be driven from Europe?
I think if there's enough incentive, it can change. Like, especially what you guys are doing, what Phil's doing. Yeah, the same thing. Like, the same people. What you guys are all doing with that exposure and that kind of organization, if we can just find the right people behind it to push it. Like, right now, like, I love the USHA. Like, I support them, but they're very traditional. They're relying right now on donors and their same ways where said we should have paid reps. Like, I shouldn't be trying to find people out of the crowd. And in your tournaments and the different tournaments, we have people that are ready. They know what they're supposed to do, and there's no like bias or anything. It's not like a hidden thing where these are the rules, I'm reffing, this is what's going on. I shouldn't, as a player, also be marketing and doing all these things at the tournament that I'm competing at. I'll market, I'll support, but not at that moment where I have to go play a game. So yeah, I think it can change. If somebody comes over and is like, hey, I really like the sport, I want to push it, what's the agenda, here's this is what I want to do, and just has a whole outline, they'll get on board. Like, I don't see them being like, no, let's not do it. If that's the case, then we'll get rid of those people. We have enough people. We have enough people without, like, you know, like that.
Who's your handball idol?
My idol.
Or role model.
My role model? Oh, that's easy. Brenda.
Okay, cool.
Brenda Perez. She won like the small ball and the big ball nationals and worlds, I think, in the same year. And that's always been like my biggest handball goal, is trying to win everything, like all the codes. And she's done that. And then her demeanor on the court, she's always been really chill, really like mentally strong. So I think, it's always gonna be Brenda.
Fine. What's your favorite handball memory?
The first thing that comes to mind is winning Worlds in 2015, the Calgary one, because I played so bad in that first game against Sandy, and then I was getting rocked in the second game, like 18-2, and I came back and I won, and then we went tiebreaker and I won, and I was like, that was like so, you know, like they say, like that question is like, what do you prefer? Do you hate to lose or do you hate to win? Or you love to win? Sorry, do you love to win or do you hate to lose? And for me, it's like, I love to win. Like, I hate to lose. I hate to lose because winning is not fun. Like, it's not always fun because it could be like today, you have to I could just easily just bow out and like, you know, I'm over this, right? I'm not playing great. I'm good. Like, every shot is like going against me, whatever call. And then I think, but I want to win. Like, I want to win so bad that I'll sit there through like whatever chaos, whatever like torture it feels like to win this game, because I do not want to lose the game. So I think, you learn a lot about yourself from these things.
Okay. And then finally, how would you describe handball in one word?
I think opportunity. Opportunity.